Good morning, good morning, good morning. Live chat's working. My phone number is now along the bottom of the screen, so if you don't have my number, you can always text me to let me know you're out there if live chat's not working. Otherwise, use the live chat. Let me know who's out there. It's nice to know everyone's names. And if there's any issues that you might want to share with me that might prevent you from doing certain movements, let me know that as well. And that way I can make sure I give you a modification if need be. Hello, good morning, good morning. Just me and myself and I right now. That's okay. I'm sure it won't stay that way. Hello, hello. Is someone joining me out there? Someone joining me this morning to get those butts and backs working? Good morning. Good morning to you. Feel free to use the live chat to let me know who's out there. You can also shoot me a text message on the number below me. Phone's sitting right here, so that'll come through, so that I know who's out there. Don't be shy. Just a name will do. Good morning. We ready to go? Ready to get those butts working? Good morning, Melva. It's a bit like that, isn't it? Sun keeps coming through and then it disappears behind all the clouds and then the sun comes through again. It's so windy out there too. Oh, good morning, Erica. That's okay, because I could still give you some adaptions and things like that, some modifications for it, and there might be other people out there that find certain movements easier. So you can still do stuff standing. If you're can get down on all fours, you can do on all fours, but anything we do lying on your tummy, if you're more comfortable, you can stand up. So, yeah, if you need a hand with anything, make sure you've got everything you need. Just do what you can. Good morning, Louise. Good morning, Kay. Finally got my phone number up on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yes, it's chilly today. Chilly and windy. Windy, windy. Actually, some rain would be nice. I know we had a little bit last night, but to get a good downfall, it's been a little while since we've had a good downfall of rain. Good morning to whoever's out there. Good morning, Maureen. How are you? Good morning, Chris and Dawn. How are you? Did you end up doing yesterday's link? If you're new to these classes, I do know I've got a few people interested off Facebook, so if you have joined us this morning, you can use the live chat to shoot me a message. Let me know who you are. Morning, Terry. My phone number's along the bottom of the screen, so you can use that to text me. My phone's just here. Some people prefer to text. then put it up on the screen, which is fine. Some people don't actually have the live chat up. It depends on what you're using. So feel free to shoot me a text message if you'd rather. If there's any issues you think might hold you back from certain movements or anything like that, hip issues, back issues, please let me know. Awesome, Chris and Dawn. Good morning, Mary. Welcome. Good, we got a couple of, well, we've got one new face to these classes. Mary's a half a new face. She only comes every now and then. Good morning, Annette. No, that's all right. We'll give you another 5 minutes or so just to make sure everyone's in and sorted. We won't need any equipment today. Just make sure you got your butt and a mat maybe for a little bit of comfort, but that's not necessary either if you don't have one. As long as you've got a space about the size of a mat, you can see what I'm working in here. That's about the amount of space that I'm going to use. For anyone out there that may be new to my classes, shoot me a message, let me know who you are. If you've got any issues like backs and hip problems, please let me know that as well so that I can give you modifications. You can use a live chat. You have plenty of butt? Me too. I think it's from doing all these butt exercises, to be honest. Yeah, you can use the live chat or use my phone number, which is on the bottom of the screen at this stage. I'm not going to keep it up the whole time. It's only up for now. I'll pop it back up again at the end, briefly. I think we need to warm up, don't we, hey? Chilly, chilly. We had such a beautiful weekend. The weather's turning into everyone's attitude at the moment, everyone's mood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got some silent ones out there. Not going to let me know who they are. Just going to sit there quietly and join in. That's okay as well. Good morning, Mum. How are you? So we're not using equipment. Anyone missed that? 3 degrees outside. My phone says a little bit warmer, but it's not often correct. Yeah, that's a bit chilly. But it's not 3 degrees where Mum is. Good morning, Diane. How are you? Welcome. Good morning, Marie. How are you? I don't think we've met, have we? So just let me know if you've got any back or hip issues that you might feel some of the movements may not be easy in. Let me know and I can always give you an adaptation or a modification for it. I'm good, yes. That was at 7 a.m. Okay, so it's probably a little bit warmer than 3 now. Yes, I'm going all right. Kids have got a day off today, so I think one of them's still sitting in bed, although her curtains are open. 12 degrees up north. Oh, that's not much warmer than here. Oh, well. So my mum, who's joined us, she's in Pottsville, which is right up the north of New South Wales, just before the border. So, you know, it's meant to be warmer up there, but 12 degrees doesn't sound a lot warmer. It's definitely not walking on the beach weather. Not for me, anyway. I'll just give people a couple more minutes and then we'll get started. Where are you, Marie? You up in the hills, in the Dandenongs, or where are you? Snowing? Oh my goodness. They did say that there was a chance of snow down to 300 metres yesterday, so wow. Top of 20. Well, we're not going to get to 20 down here. So just so that anyone who's not familiar with the way this all works, there is a slight delay. I'm saying things, you won't actually hear it until about 30 seconds or so later. So if it takes me a little while to respond to what you're saying, it's also sometimes any weather's beach weather. I don't think so. But sometimes it takes me a little while for them to come through onto my screen as well. So text messages are a little bit faster, but not a whole lot. Oh, Colac and the Otways. Lovely. Oh, God, you guys have been locked down too, huh? It's hard times, tough stuff. We've got to try and keep moving, keep doing something. Keeping our bodies moving. So this has been really good. I'm actually going to start calling this my little community now. We've got our core strength community. Because there's quite a number of you that are all part of this now. So we do this regularly. We actually have classes every single day, Marie, just in case you're interested, as well. And it's all run this way, exactly. Good morning, Joan. How are you doing? See, we just wait for the little stragglers to pop on and then we get started. So yeah, we've got classes. I've got classes running every single day, morning and night. Usually Tuesday morning is my free class day. So this week we've got butts and backs. Last week was abs. I am going to actually have a break next week, so I'm not going to do one next week. I might do some filming instead. So I'm actually starting to put up some digital workouts now onto my online store. So I've been told to just stop selling DVDs. It's just no one wants DVDs anymore. Good morning, Sue. How are you feeling today? Did you have a good party last night? Did you get really drunk? We are going to do, talking about parties, we are going to do a little online, I'm going to look into it, a little online thing. Obviously, I'm going to have to do a number of them. That's okay with me. But sort of get together with the people that you might already know in your groups from before we were online. Or people that are in your groups now online, so that we can actually see each other face to face and have a proper chat, as opposed to you seeing me. I can't see you, can't hear you. This works well for what we're doing, but I think if we want to have a chat, it'd be good to find one of those, like a Zoom type party or whatever they do. I'll look into that during the week. It'll be good. Wine and cheese, huh, Annette? That's what we're looking forward to. All right. So, okay, so to anyone else, it was fun, but you didn't get drunk. Well, that's good. I'm glad you got to see your family and all that. Bear in mind, people, when I'm saying this, she was on a Zoom party thing. It wasn't, they shouldn't have people in a house. It was all by the books. So we're going to get started. You don't need equipment. My phone number is going to come off the screen now. So for those that haven't got it, you can quickly note it down if you like. If possible, I will pop it back up again when we get to the end of the class. So I'm just going to put this up there instead. There we go. Right. So we're going to actually start standing up. You chat to me all the way through class, yeah. You know what, Sue, you're not the only person. I think there's a few people that chat to me all the way through class. That's okay, because I'm chatting to you as well. We're all just going insane. As long as you don't do my voice and answer your questions or your statements with my voice, then, because that might be a bit weird. All right, I'll put a little bit of music on in the background. Make sure you work within your limitations, all right? If you feel like something is getting too much, then make sure that you stop. I will give some little modifications here and there to help people out with certain movements if you're having any issues at all. So make sure that you are aware of that. House party, is that what it's called, Annette? We need a house party. Okay, so like I said, we're going to stand up at the beginning. We're going to stand up nice and tall. Oh, I think I've been sitting down in that position too long. My knees don't want to straighten. All right, lifting up out of your hips, pulling up nice and tall. We're just going to loosen up to start with. All right, so just loosen up the shoulders and the neck area. Good. All right, let's just focus on our breathing. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Now going the other way, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now a little roll down, deep breath in. As you breathe out, drop your chin to your chest and roll down. Just go as far as you can. You don't have to go all the way down. I want you to relax your arms and shoulders, and I want you to relax your neck as well. As you breathe out again, you're going to slowly roll back up and stand nice and tall. Good. Take your arms out to the side. We'll do a little twist to the right, and a little twist to the left, and come back to the center and take the arms down. Okay, I'm going to pop my hands on my hips. That just keeps me, reminds me to keep my hips as level as I can. If you're a little unsure about balance at all, make sure there's a wall or a chair or something that you can hold on to close by. All right, we're standing up nice and tall. We've got our tailbone gently tucked under, and we're going to take that right leg out to the side. I'm just going to lift it off the floor a small way, pulling right up out of the supporting leg. I'm going to bring it in and out. You can see I'm dragging my foot along the floor the whole time and keeping that leg nice and low. Let's do 5 more, and 1. Keep pulling up. Try not to tilt over. 3, 4, and 5. Let's change legs now. Pulling up as you extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whoa, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take the leg forward and hold. Keep pulling up. Don't sink into your hips. And small circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you go the other way? Pull up. 1, 2, 3. Use a wall if you need to. And bring it in and change legs. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, whoa, 5, up, other way, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring it in. Good, rolling through the feet now. Tapping 1 foot at a time to the floor, just gently. Lifting the pelvic floor. Rising up. And up. And up. 2 more. Last one. Good. Let's go again. Out to the side and pulling up. 1. Keep it low. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can feel this working on this side here, on that supporting leg. 8, 9, and 10. Let's change legs. 1, which is why you feel it a little quicker on this side. 3, 4, keep everything lifted. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take the leg forward and in. 1. Foot's flat on the floor as it comes in. Keep it low. Let's change legs. And 5, 4, 3, 2. You can already feel that butt starting to work. Let's go again. 1. Keep it low. 2, 3, 4. Tailbone gently under. Don't want those hips pushing forward. 3, 4. All right, here's one to test you. Lift your knee to hip height and down. As you do that, feel yourself grow taller. Lifting, not through the shoulders. Use a wall or something to help you balance if you need to. Change. 1 and 2. When that foot taps down, it's really gentle because I've still got my weight on the supporting leg. 1 more. Let's do that again. Pulling up. 1. Grow tall. 2. Is it getting easier or harder? 4. 1 more. Let's do the other leg for 5. Pull up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to take our feet out now. We're going to turn the feet out slightly and we're going to do some squats in this position. When you do that, make sure those knees are pulling back over your toes. Come down and hold. Let's get into position. Okay, you can see my hand here, how my fingertips have pushed backwards. Tuck it under and try and make that an up and down position. Okay, so don't push forward. Knees pulling back, feel it on those inner thighs and squeeze your bum. Let's go again, down and squeeze, down and squeeze, and squeeze. Squeeze just as deep as you can. If it hurts the knees, don't go too deep. 5, squeeze. 4, squeeze. 3, 2, and hold. Pulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and squeeze. Okay, so we're going to add a little hinge into this movement as if we're going to pick something up off the floor. Hinge forward and squeeze and stand straight. Okay, you've got to again make sure that that pelvis is neutral. Not here, not here either. Okay, so hands out in front. We come down and hinge, squeeze the bum. Down and hinge and squeeze. Down, hinging and squeeze. Doesn't have to be deep. And lift. 1 more. And lift. Good. All right. Come down and hold. I want you to keep that weight right there in the center. Lift your right heel. Tap it. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze your bum. Good. We're going to do those hinges again. 5 more. And down and hinge. You should be stable in the center. And lift, squeezing. And squeeze. And squeeze. And squeeze. And squeeze. Good. I think that was the right number. Squeeze that butt and come down. Knees pulling back. Lift the heel. Tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and squeeze. Have you still got any squeeze left in you? Give your legs a shake. Okay, we're going to head down to the floor because don't forget this is about our backs as well, mainly focusing on the lower back, but there will be a little bit of upper back stuff in there. That lower back region just there where my hands are, it extends into the butt, those muscles, okay? They also extend, there's other muscles that extend straight up the spine. Reason we're working on butts and backs is because those lower backs will be getting a little bit achier now that we're not moving as much as we used to. If that is your position. It may already be like that. There isn't very much circulation in that lower back, so we do want to keep it strong. We do need to focus on stability, so that's keeping both sides here, tummy and back strong, okay? Doesn't mean you need to have a six-pack, just means you need to have your core muscles switched on. Let's roll down. Once you're at the bottom, I want you to bend your knees so that you can touch the floor. Try and keep your hips lifted nice and high and walk yourself out into a plank. Now remember, you can come down onto your knees here if you need to. Your shoulders are back, your belly button's back, and as you lower those hips, I want you to make sure you're tucking that tailbone under. So we're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, and you're just going to hold your plank as long as you can. If you want to come down onto your elbows, you can also do that. Shoulders are back. Think about your posture. If your shoulders are rolled and your neck is going to get very tight, let's open it up and make it a little easier for ourselves if we have to. We'll just hit 30 seconds. If you want to come down at any stage, make sure you do. Listen to your body. If you start to feel it in your lower back, make sure you've got that connection. You may find that the hips are starting to drop a little bit too low, in which case just take them higher or come down onto your knees. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Belly button drawing back. We should feel it in the upper body. We should feel it in the tummy. Okay, so that's 1 minute. I'm going to allow you one more minute. I'm going to allow you one more minute. That is all you get. Well, because then we'll run out of time if we stay any longer, and I can't see how long you're going to hold it for anyway. So I think 2 minutes is a good number. I don't think we really need to be any longer than that. If you're finding a plank is too easy at 2 minutes, perhaps you should be making sure firstly you're doing it in a harder position, which might be this one. This is the hardest plank you can do, elbows and feet. You got 30 seconds left. There are other options to a plank. You don't have to just hold it here. You can add movements into it to make it harder. 15 seconds to go. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. In 5 seconds, we're going to slowly come down to the floor. And there we are. Slowly lower yourself down. And we're all going to stretch right back into child's pose. Nice long arms. Okay, give those wrists a little shake. We are going to do a little bit up on all fours. I'm going to start down on the tummy. So Erica, the other option that you can do is standing if you're not comfortable. Oh, I thought there was a new message. If you're not comfortable lying on your tummy, you can do these ones standing, okay? Just make sure you've got a wall close by if you're a little unsure about balance. Okay, so lying down on the tummy, we're working on our back here to start with. Easiest option is to have the hands underneath the head. So if you've got any problems with your neck or shoulders or even your lower back, pop your hands underneath your head. For those that want to go a little harder, lengthen the arms up above the head, okay? And we're going to lift at both ends. That means we're going to draw the belly button back. And as we breathe out, we're going to gently lift off the floor and gently lower down. Gently lift off the floor and gently lower down. So if your arms are above your head, it's the same movement, gently up and gently down. Now we're aiming for about 10 of those. Just do what you can. Erica, or anyone else that may be up. Standing, if you are standing, you're going to take an arm above your head and you're going to push the arm and leg back and bring it in without losing that connection of the core in the center. So don't push the chest forward. You're going to do about 10 on one side and then 10 on the other side. So for those down on the floor, make sure you're still breathing. Deep breath out as you come up. It's the best way to make sure you stay connected. Should probably have a couple more to go. Her movement is small, it's not a big lift. When you're finished, I want you to slip those elbows underneath your shoulders and look at the wall in front of you, squeezing that lower back. Good, okay. Just the upper body now. So again, hands under the forehead or arms extended, it's up to you. Tuck the chin to the chest. And you're going to lift just the upper body. Once you come up, I want you to swing those arms all the way down to your hips, back up and lower, or from the head up all the way to the hips, in and lower. If you find that the back starts to get sore, then please stop and have a rest. If you find that it's hurting your neck, just lift the chest without the arms. Coming back to you, Erica. Or whoever's standing. Be nice to know if you are standing. Okay, so if you're standing now, You're going to focus on just the leg. You're going to take it through to the back, through to the front, keeping a lift the whole time. 10 of those, and then 10 on the other leg. Few goes down on the floor. When you finish that one, you're going to come down and just relax. You can pop your hands under your forehead. We're going to move down to the legs. So tuck the belly button back again. Again, I want you to breathe out. We're going to stretch those legs. You're reaching for the wall. And then gently lower them. Now we're getting into the lower back and the butt. Lengthen and lower. And lengthen and lower. Lengthen and lower. Again. Now let's add swimmer kick into it. Lengthen, swimmer kick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower. As you're doing this, I want you to keep those legs nice and long. Take your time up there, Erica, if you're standing. And long legs. And lower. You can feel those hamstrings working as well. Make sure you're gently squeezing that butt the whole time. And we're going to do one more like that. Good. Okay, now still working through that butt. Make sure that belly button's drawing back. So like I said, when you lengthen, make sure you breathe out. We're going in and out with our legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Lengthen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Now if your back is starting to get sore, you can do this with one leg. Slow it down a little bit. Do 3 movements and then take it down. Long leg, in and out. Whichever way you're doing it, hips anchored into the floor. Okay, keep that going. Coming back to the top. Standing up, Erica. Back to the beginning like we did earlier, in and out with that leg. Just make it a little bit faster now and a little bit smaller. 10 on one leg and 10 on the other, and then you can come back down to the floor. All right, you guys down here on the floor, you're going to do that once more through the butt there. If you're doing one leg at a time, make sure you're even. And then we're all going to take ourselves up and back in a child's pose. Stretch all the way back. So we should be starting to feel the butt muscles activating through the side a lot. And just then we started to work through the top and the back as well. Now we're going to come on to all fours. So if you have any issues with your wrists, you can do this on fists, okay, like so. Okay, but just make sure you're not pushing those thumbs down into the floor. Okay, so either flat hands or on fists. The other option is to hold on to some weights or something if you've got any to hand. All right, so you're going to come down and join us when you're ready there, Erica. Shoulders back, belly button back. And we're going to start by taking the opposite arm and leg out and adding a small lift and then coming back in. Sliding the arm and leg along the floor. So what we're doing here is we're activating the center of the body, the core area, the lower back and the ab, and making it stable. Because we don't want to be lifting those hips and twisting. Take your time. The higher you take the arm and leg, the harder it's going to be to balance. The faster you go as well, the less control you're going to have. If you do start to lose your balance, most common is to topple forward, and that's because the leg comes up too high. Okay, make sure you're even on both sides. Give those wrists a little shake because we're going to stay on all fours and get those butts working a little harder. Like I said before, butts are connected through into the lower back, so that will be working too. Coming back onto all fours, we're going to start with what's called a hydrant. Okay, so if you're not sure what that is, you can see where my leg goes. When it comes back down, the knee touches the floor. That levels out your lower back. Are you ready? Shoulders back. Keep the upper body nice and still and keep it low. 1 and 2, 3. Make sure that foot comes out. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Change legs, and 1, 2, shoulders back, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right leg out. Bring it in under you and stretch. Now I'm not trying to aim for the ceiling with my foot because I want to stay connected. Keep the belly button back. One more hold. Bend the knee, flex the foot, and push the knee towards the ceiling. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the knee in, stretch it, 1, and in, 2, belly button back, 3, in, 4, in, last one, hold. Bend the knee, flex the foot, push, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it down, other leg, and in and stretch, 1. Reach for the wall behind you, and 3. Don't move the upper body, and hold. Bend the knee, flex the foot, push, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay connected. Bring it in and stretch it out, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and out and hold. Bend the knee, flex the foot, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. Give those wrists a little shake. Can you get them out of position? Don't forget you can come onto fists if that's easier for you, okay? Coming back into position. This time we're doing what's called a rainbow. So we stretch that leg out nice and long. We tap it to the outside of the mat. We take it up and over to the other side. When you come up and over, stay connected, don't sink, okay? Belly button back and up, 1 and 2. Doesn't need to be super high. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To the center, bring it in, pushing out. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Long leg, bring it in. Other leg out. Tap to the side. Keep the shoulders back, don't twist. And 1, 2, belly button to the spine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Center in and lengthen. 2 and lengthen. Stay connected and lengthen. 4 and 5. Bring it in. Good. Shake it out. You might be starting to feel that in the shoulders. Don't forget you have got some weight back over you in the upper body as well. So you are using those shoulders and upper back muscles too. All right. Let's go all the way down onto our tummy and roll onto our side. So rolling onto your side. Now all of these movements can be done standing if you're not comfortable in this position, okay? We want to tuck the bum under and the belly button back. And we're going to do a single leg lift. We're going up small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep it stable in the center. 8, 9. Let's make it nice and big without the hip dropping back. So don't want to go into this position, okay? Hip forward and down. 1, reach. 2, reach. 3, 4, 5. Get going. 6. Try and get those waistlines lifting, ladies. 7, 8, 9, 10. Knees forward, feet just off the floor. Tuck your bum under. Pop my hand on my hip to make sure that hip stays stacked. Open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stretch the legs out. Tuck your bum under. Small lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bigger. 1, reach. 2, that leg should be getting heavier. 3, 4, see if you can get to 10. 5, 6, keep squeezing the butt. 7, 8, 9, and reach away. Good. Okay, I want you to line up with the front of your mat because we're going to roll over now. Arm above the head. Try to make it one movement, so hips and shoulders at the same time, and face the other way. If you've fallen off your mat, you can get yourself back on. Make sure you're nicely lined up. Tuck your bum under, belly button back, and we're going to start again. So small single leg lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now bigger. Remember, you don't want the hip to drop backwards. 1, 2, might be different on this side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knees forward, feet just off the floor. Tuck that bum under again and clam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Belly button back and breathe. 9 and 10. Stretch it. Ready? Tuck the bum under, squeeze it, and small lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lengthen. 5, 6. Waistlines, ladies. 8, 9, and 10. You ready? Bigger ones. 1, reach. 2, should be starting to get that burn now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, squeeze the butt, squeeze the legs together. See if you can roll back in one movement. And if you fall off your mat, scoot yourself back again. Good. Okay, we're going to roll onto our back now. So you should be feeling that in through the sides of the hips. And again, if you're squeezing that butt properly and tucking the bum under, you'll get it in the upper back, upper butt, lower back area. Okay, we're going to go into a bridge now. Bridges are great for the whole spine, for the whole body, okay? But we're going to put an extra work into the butt on this one, so I want you to really focus on squeezing the bottom as you come up. Hands down by your side to start with. Feet and knees about hip distance apart. Let's breathe out, squeeze that bum and lift those hips and roll it back down, still squeezing the whole time. If you keep squeezing that butt, you can keep that pelvic tilt, which means when you roll back down, you can roll your spine slowly down onto the floor. And breathe out as you roll up. Breathe in and hold. Breathe out and roll down. Okay, so you can always come back to this position, this exercise for a default if it gets too much on your back or your hips. Let's go up again, and this time we're going to hold. We're going to lift the right heel, then the left heel, and roll back down. For those that want to go a little harder on that one, come up. Rather than just lifting the heel, you lift your knee. 1 and 2. Now the whole time we want to keep those hips lifted. So the trick is to try and keep squeezing those glutes at the same time. Let's go again. You can always bring that knee right in as well. It's another option again, but you've got to have those hips nice and high. Okay, so you've got 4 options. Basic bridge, just the heels, or you can roll up and lift the knee a little or a lot and roll it down. Now you might also start to feel that in the hamstrings, especially because you are squeezing that butt. Again, not only is the butt connected to the lower back, it's also connected to the legs. So you're going to feel the hamstrings, the back of the legs tighten as well. Can you do one more? Take it up especially after doing all those other butt exercises that we've already done. And roll down. Okay, I'm going to get you to roll over onto your side again. So stretch yourself out, come over, come up onto your elbow, and I'm going to give you a couple of options here. Easiest option is to have that bottom leg bent. You can do this with both legs straight. It's a lot harder on the hips and the back though, so just be aware of your limitations. Lift your rib cage, make sure your elbows underneath you and shoulders are back. In particular this shoulder. This one, if you think too much, you might tilt yourself. Now you can stay here, otherwise I'm going to get you to come up into a plank. Here or here, that's harder. Okay, we're going to gently lower down. Now I've almost come to the floor. For those that need to come right down, then do so. And then push up again. Otherwise, almost to the floor and push up. Squeeze the butt, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and hold. If you can't hold, come down, have a rest. It is tough on this supporting shoulder. It's also tough on the back. And lower. Let's change ends and do it on the other side. Lift up, find your position with your legs. Remember you want those hips stacked. Rib cage, elbow under the shoulder, and up. Remember you can do it with the bottom leg bent. It's easier there. You come down gently and lift. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and hold. The belly button's pulling back, you're squeezing that butt, and then you gently lower down. Good, roll back onto your back now. Knees are bent still, we're going back to our bridge. We're going to do 3 basic ones. Deep breath out. Breathe in and hold, and breathe out, roll it down. Try not to let the knees swing in and out, keep them nice and still. And remember, we've got to put that focus on the butt today. We don't want to be pushing up from the tummy. It's the butt and the hips. 1 more, probably makes 4, but anyway. Okay, we're going to do those hip drops we just did on our side, but we're going to do them here now. Okay, thrust up, hold. Now keep squeezing. Butt to the floor and push. 1, squeeze the bum. 2, squeeze the bum. 3, and 4. 1 more. 5, roll it down. Good, let's try again. Roll it up. Squeeze the bum. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and hold. Roll it down. Can you do that once more? Roll it up. Squeeze the bum. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Roll it down. Good. Stretch your legs out, give them a shake. Butt should be feeling a little tighter now. You might find that in between each movement or in between each set that we do, you might feel that the butt starts to relax a little bit. That's okay. All right, we're gonna roll. Actually, we might roll up. So take your hands behind your knees, roll up and see if you can balance at the top. A little bit of tummy muscle strength there for that one. Hold that if you can, arms out to the side. Keep the belly button back. And gently take your feet down. Good, stretch your legs out. I'm gonna get you to take that right leg across your body, pull it back as far as you can, hug it in, sit up tall and turn. So if you're not comfortable sitting on the floor doing this, you can do this sitting in a chair. Slowly come back around again. Let's change legs. So it's left leg over, pull it in, turn to the left. You should be able to feel the stretch come from the lower back, through the hip, down the butt, down the back of the leg. The tighter you are, the more intense it will feel. Slowly back around. and shake it out. Good, bring your feet together now. Gently push those knees towards the floor, open up those hips. Lean forward slightly. Good, and release, shake it out again. We're gonna come up onto our knees now. So up on your knees, I want you to take your right foot forward, square yourself up with the floor like so, and just tuck your bum under. Squeeze that butt. So what I can feel right now, if I turn around, tuck, okay, I can feel that squeezing in here and in here. I can feel it stretching down the front of the leg and through the front of the hip. So if you are a little bit weaker through the lower back, you might be a little bit tight through the front of the hips, which means you'll feel that quite intensely through there. Now, I'm not leaning, I'm upright so that I can keep my pelvic floor engaged as well. Let's change legs. Okay, all we're doing is tucking the bum under. Squeeze that butt, squeeze, squeeze, stretch. Depending on how tight you are, depends on where you feel it and how strong you feel it as well, don't forget. Oh, my candle went out. Drowned itself. Okay, we're gonna come into a crouch position now. I want you down as low as you can go. Drop your chin to your chest, relax your neck. Push your bum to the ceiling. As you do that, push those heels down and slowly start to straighten up the legs as best you can so that you get a stretch in the back of the legs. Relax your arms, look towards your belly button, and slowly unroll until you're standing up nice and tall again. And lift. Good. Take your hands into a pistol grip and up above your head. Make sure your shoulders are down, so relax the arms a little. Take the feet a little wider. I'm going to get you to push that hip right over to the side and then just lean away a little. Just enough so that you can start to feel that stretch right there in the hip. Good. Suck the hip back in, push it over and lean the other way. And suck that hip back in. Good. Bring the arms down, bring the feet back in. All right, bring the arms back up again. Pistol grip again. Push the arms and shoulders back and release. And now I want you to lift up out of the hips and try and look towards the ceiling. Get a little squeeze in the lower back that way. Come back to the top. Good. Bring the arms down to the side. Shoulders down, little twist to the right and hold. Little twist to the left and hold. And back to the center. And arms down. All right, drop your chin to your chest. Chin to the ceiling. And look forward. Look to the right and the left. And forward. Drop the ear down. And over. And back up. And deep breath in. And out. Breathe in, lift your shoulders nice and high. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in gently now, take the elbows back and breathe out. And once more, breathing in and out. And in and out. And open and deep breath out. All right, well done guys, that's it. You're done. Now, your butt might have started to relax a little bit, but what you should notice is that you're standing up a little taller, you feel a little stronger through that area. Just be aware over the next day or two, you might start to feel it. Okay, so make sure that you keep moving as best you can, because if you go and sit down now and don't move for the rest of the day, or don't move much, okay, you are going to start to stiffen up quite quickly. Warm those muscles up. Use a heat pack or a nice warm magnesium bath or even a warm shower. Warm those muscles up and do some of those stretches that we did sitting on the floor, that twisting one. Do some of those again just to stretch those muscles out and keep them moving, okay? So always stretch them out when they're warm, but try to keep moving them. Come on down, have a chat. If you've got any questions about anything, feel free to use the live chat. I'll pop my phone number back up on the screen. When my computer starts cooperating with me, I will do that. I'll just wait for it to stop freaking out. So you can use the live chat on YouTube. And in 2 seconds, here we go. I will pop my phone number up on the bottom of the screen. You can always contact me that way if you like. And here it is. There we go. So that's me. So yeah, if you've got any questions about anything, whether it's other classes that I do or whether it's anything we did today, please feel free to have a chat. I do see that our numbers grew a little bit more than they did when we right at the very beginning. So for you guys that came and turned up, awesome. Enjoy that, Marie. I'm glad. You can find loads of different workouts that I've done on my YouTube channel, which is Core Strength Fitness Victoria. So this goes for anyone. If you want other workouts, there's plenty on there. Like I said, last week we did abs. We've done an all over body one. We've done seated and standing one. We've done strength ones with weights and elastics. So there's all sorts. Well done, Annette. Have a great day. So that's what we want. That's what we want to hear, that you're feeling ready. No problem, Mum. Thank you, Maureen. We want to hear that you're feeling ready for the day now. See you later, Malva. Good on you, Erica. Well done. Well done for coming along. Good job, Terry. I'll see you soon. See you later, Chris and Dawn. Anyone else that's out there that I haven't spoken to, if you want to leave me your name or let me know, have a chat with me, whatever, feel free. You can use my phone number on the bottom of the screen to text me or call me later if you like, if you've got a few questions. Otherwise, yeah, use the live chat. Good work. Okay, no, they're not cheap. You have to get the reusable ones. I don't know if there's very many of them. Yes, heat is great for keeping you warm and then you've got to have movement so that you can keep the blood flowing as well. Well done, Joan. Good on you. See you tomorrow, Annette. See you later, Sue. Have a good day. Don't forget there are other classes. I do run stuff every single day. There's at least once or twice a day. See you later, Louise. See you, Mary. It is beautiful up there, isn't it, Kay? Frida, no problem, Frida. Glad you came along. Glad you enjoyed it. Good work, Diane. Good. See you then, Mary. You've got to feel strong in the center of that body. It does so much. Helps you with all your movement that you're doing. Yeah, no, I've got my phone number up today. Shush, don't say anything, Terry. I can't put them up at the same time. It wouldn't work. Plus this box won't allow me to put more than one thing up at a time. See, I had to take my logo down to put this up. Oh, thanks, Terry. All right, I'll do it. I'll do it now, okay. Hopefully you've got my phone number now for those that want, because I'm going to change. See, watch, I'll do this. There we go. Ta-da! But now you can't see it through me anyway. I need to change it to white still. Might do that in a moment. I'll move over. There we go. Music credits are up now. If you need my phone number, please let me know by using live chat, obviously. Any questions at all about what we've done or anything else that I might be doing, please have a chat with me. Call me, text me. Come on to YouTube. Subscribe to my channel. It gets my name around more as well, the more people I have following me. Yeah, oh look, Terry, I know how I can do it, but it means I've got to have another computer here. Which I've got. I've got one sitting over there which I can use, but it's just, you know, to set it up in the mornings. Maybe I should just make an effort for these classes, shouldn't I? Give you tech support. I'd have to do it through PowerPoint or something like that. the easiest way to do it all. Or I could, yeah, well, I don't need my phone number all the time. All right, numbers are dropping off now. So said, you've also got my, if you look in the description of this link, it's got all my contact details. Okay, thanks, but there's only like a few people left now. Thanks, Terry. Thanks, Mum. There you go. Better? We didn't want to get into trouble for playing music that we hadn't credited. There's my phone number. Any questions, please contact me. Go to my website as well if you're interested. Like I said, I've got some little programs like the one we've just done up for sale. You can download them straight onto your computer and have them wherever you are. Sell, sell, sell. Shameless plug, shameless plug. That's what we're here for. We have all sorts of stuff going on. We make sure that if it's your birthday, you get a special mention. Last night we had Sue. She got a little birthday song for her. I think we had Andrew the other day. We've had Terry, Mike, Telsa. There's been all sorts of people that have had their own little special personal happy birthdays. So we do try to keep it like we're a little community. I like to get to know you. You get to know me this way. We're all friends. All right, will you enjoy breakfast number 2? You sound like Jessica. Jessica has like 3 lunches these days. She has her lunch and then she goes away. Half an hour later, she comes back and has lunch number 2, then lunch number 3. Either that or she's having like hors d'oeuvres and entree and then main or something. Dessert. I will be here until the numbers drop right down to about 2, so I do have my numbers still up on the screen for those that are still around. If you've got any questions, if you want to have a chat privately, feel free to call me or text me or email me. Everything to do with me is Core Strength Fitness Victoria. Core Strength Fitness Victoria. My website, .com.au. My YouTube, my Facebook. Join me on Facebook. You'll always know what's going on as well. We've got, that's getting to a nice healthy number these days, which is awesome. Awesome to see. Share my links and check out what's going on. All right, I'm going to head off in a moment. I'm going to assume people that are on are just because they haven't switched it off yet. But you're all packed up. All right, all my details are in the description with this link. Check it out. Core Strength Fitness Victoria. Find me on Facebook or YouTube or my website, and you can always find out what's going on that way. There's always something. Take it easy, everyone. If you've got any questions, contact me and I will speak to you soon. Stay safe. Keep moving. See you later.